Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. In part 2 of this video series, I'll propose and discuss my own 8 potential rule changes aimed at improving the game. Some of my proposals are variations of what is proposed by others as covered in part 1 of this video series. I've decided to add a third part to this video series in which I will share some concluding remarks on the proposed rule changes. As indicated in the first video, the recent World Cup in France, whilst a great spectacle and overall successful tournament, was unfortunately marked by a number of refereeing and TMO controversies and inconsistencies, leaving many scratching their heads and leading many to call for a review of the game's rules. Let's then jump straight in and look at my proposals for rule changes. At number 1, Kickoff After Try. First up, let's talk about scoring tries. Currently, the team conceding a try gets the kick-off. I propose that the team scoring the try should perform the kick-off from the halfway line, just like it's currently the case in 7s rugby. Whereas teams in the 15th man rugby will often kick deep into opposition territory, 7 restarts are more likely to be hung up high towards the 10-meter line in order to give the kicking side players a chance to chase it down. This leads to more tries in the 7s as the kicking team has honed their skills to retain the ball, with statistics showing that this happens on average twice for every 5 kickoffs taken. As one international 7s player remarked, and I quote, "There is nothing more almost devastating in defence than when you haven't touched the ball and the team scored 2-3 tries just from kickoffs." Teams kicking off after a try will still have the option to kick deep, to put the defensive team under pressure or to force them to kick out. This will lead to more variation in the game. The rationale for this is to incentivize teams to prioritize an attacking mindset and play and try scoring, potentially leading to more exciting and dynamic matches. Replacement after red card. Now on to red cards. We all like to see a team play with fewer players. To be a riveting spectacle, rugby must be as safe and fair as possible for each of a match 80 minutes. That means 15 playing against 15 most of the time. I therefore propose that for red cards, allow the player being sent off to be replaced after 10 or 15 minutes by another player from the matchday 23 squad. The rationale does ensure that most of the game is played with 15 players per side, maintaining a fair, balanced and engaging contest and improving player safety. At number 3, Captain's Challenge. Grant each teams 2 captain challenges per game, one for each half of the game, and to be forfeited if not used in that half. The captain can challenge the referee's decision or omission. The captain must make the challenge within 20 seconds of a try being scored, a whistle decision or a stoppage in play. If the challenge is correct, then they get to keep that challenge to use again for that half of play. If they are incorrect and the challenge is overruled, they lose it. The rationale: this empowers captains to address potential errors and promotes greater transparency and accountability in officiating. This adds an element of strategy and fairness to the game, minimizing controversial calls. Team captains have a shared ownership in decision making along with matchday officials. Decision accuracy and game outcomes are positively enhanced. Captain challenges have already been tried, for example in South Africa's Varsity Cup, with great success. There is a counterpoint: this could lead to unnecessary delays and disruptions to the game's flow. One note: if it is introduced, then I will support the proposal that TMO remit should encompass try scoring placements and severe acts of foul play only. However, a captain challenge should deal with errors in the lead up to tries being picked up and therefore not unduly affecting the outcome of a match. At number 4, stop the clock during scrum, setup or resets. Many fans, spectators and pundits have been complaining about the amount of time that the ball is in play in rugby. In reality, the ball in play time has increased over the years from an average 25 minutes 45 seconds at the 1995 World Cup to 34 minutes 21 seconds at the 2019 World Cup. In the 2023 World Cup final, the ball in play time was 38 minutes and 24 seconds, the third highest of all matches played at that tournament. That is a massive 52% increase since rugby has turned professional. To even further increase the ball in play time, I propose that the clock be stopped during the set, pause and engage phases of the scrum, or if a scrum is to be reset. Resume the clock once the ball enters the scrum. The rationale for this is this will further increase ball and play time and keep the game moving at a faster pace. At number 5, dominated scrums not automatically penalized. In a scrum, I propose a significant change. Award penalties for scrums only in cases of collapse, loss of bind, scrumming in, and knees on the ground, or foul play at the set piece. Dominant scrum should not automatically lead to penalties. It will still be desirable, but more as a means to tire the opposition than a way to gain kickable penalties. The rationale: this means that the dominant scrum won't automatically result in a penalty anymore, promoting a fairer contents in the set piece. At number 6, no repeated scrums after a short-arm free kick. Next, let's address scrums following the short-arm free kicks. Eliminate the ability for teams to request consecutive scrums after a short-arm free kick. They must either take a tap or try a plain move, or run the ball or kick it out but then lose the throw-in at the lineout. The rationale: this discourages repetitive tactics and encourages teams to explore other attacking options, ensuring a more continuous and exciting experience for players and fans alike. Number 7. Kick for lineout between the 10-meter lines. I suggest a restriction on throw-in privileges after a penalty kick. Following a penalty, allow a team to receive the lineout only if the ball is kicked out from a point between the two respective 10-meter lines. If it is kicked out from outside this area following a penalty, the defending team will have to throw in. This will make teams to own their ability to steal the opposition line-out ball. Rationale: this prevents teams from automatically kicking from the corner to set up attacking mauls, promoting a more varied attacking strategy. It will lead to mauls being used less as an option and therefore more varied play. Caterpillar rucks and box kicks. Lastly, I suggest some changes in respect of caterpillar rucks that will keep box kicks as an option, but that would hopefully decrease the current high number of such kicks. A maximum of 2 players will be allowed to form a caterpillar ruck, and the ball will be deemed out as soon as the scrum half puts his hands on the ball. The rationale is this will keep box kicks as an option, but would hopefully decrease the number of such kicks, given that the defending teams can now challenge the kick as soon as the scrum half touches the ball with his hands. And there you have it, my proposed rule changes to revolutionize rugby union. These ideas aim to enhance fairness, promote attacking play without doing away with, for example, a more defensive game or the kicking game, and to keep the game flowing. What do you think of these suggestions? What do you think of these proposed changes? Do you have any other suggestions? Leave your thoughts in the comments below and let's keep the conversation going. In the upcoming 3rd-part video in this series, I'll provide some concluding thoughts on the rule changes proposed in parts 1 and 2 of this video series. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more rugby content. Until next time, stay safe and keep on playing.